Hey guys, welcome back to the van build. In this video, we're going to be doing windows. I got these awesome round porthole windows that I'm going to be installing, as well as this salvage RV window. I'm also going to show you how to build an awesome rear hatch on a van topper like this. That'll give you tons of airflow, awesome views, and just really enhance the indoor experience of your van. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. This is the only channel that has in-depth videos on how to safely build a van topper like the one behind me. So let's dive in and cut some holes. To get the right thickness for the windows, I had to triple up the plywood to get the 1.5 inch thickness I was looking for. Well, the project wouldn't be complete without a couple setbacks, so what I think I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this lower bar here and match this door contour, and then remove this whole strip and reclaim that surface area for the window. That'll give me enough room up top for when I go to mount my pull-up bar on the inside in a couple days. You don't realize how strong fiberglass is until you have to go back and cut it away. I've been trying to get in this thing with a razor because there's a screw head underneath here. I can't even get through the surface. This stuff is so tough. It's ridiculous. Well, I done messed up. I should have relied on my template, but I thought it looked a little flat, so I rounded that out more, and I created a little hole on this corner of the window. But we're gonna fiberglass it anyway, so literally I could use a little wood piece, foam piece, whatever, before I put the fiberglass on to fill it back out. Not a big deal. We'll just put that back in place and fiberglass right over it. For the rear hatch, I simply framed and cut away the biggest opening I was comfortable with. This ended up being about 80% of the real estate on the rear of the topper. I needed to be very careful with my cuts because the removed portion would end up becoming the door, so there was no room for error.
To keep the door from warping, I also installed a frame on the inside to hold the door's shape. Additionally, this also happened to provide a 1.5-inch zone for further insulation. Alright, here's what it looks like all finished up. Because I've never done anything like this before, I did everything I could possibly think of to seal this thing and prevent water from entering the door. So from the top, I first built this gutter system, which is curved, and it should encourage water to go towards the outside. And then I even added this little block here as a drip edge to prevent water from coming in when going down the interstate especially. And then moving down here, I fiberglassed in this 2-inch aluminum flat bar on the sides just to cover that seam a little better from the outside. And then on the bottom here, I added a little drain spout. So that's, if water does start to get in, hopefully that's where it'll come out. And then if I'm able to open this thing, which it's kind of tough, on the inside you can kind of see what's going on. So all the way around, I added additional framing to give 1.5 inches on the sides and 1 inch along the bottom, just a further overlap to prevent water from coming in. So if water does enter these seams, hopefully it'll run along the sides here and exit the drain spout. In the future, I do plan on adding a gasket material all the way around the interior, all along this surface. So that'll be my final sealing surface. I also have these gas struts on either side. These are each 30-pound gas struts, and it turned out to be just about perfect for what kind of force I was looking for. One of them by themselves can't quite lift the door up, but 2 of them does an excellent job, and it's really sturdy. I actually don't even need to lock it into place. That's how strong it is going down the interstate. It'll just keep itself secured. And then on the inside here, you can see I left these channels when I was building the door, and that was intentional so that I could put my gas strut in here. I just have it secured to the door there and to the framing here. And then I have these little locks here on the bottom, just deadbolt locks on either side. And then just a handle. It takes a few pounds to open this thing, but you can see it doesn't want to go until you get it past a certain point. So it'll hold right there. And then, you know, it just takes a little bit more to get beyond that. And that's about it. So far, it's been pretty good. I've just had a big monsoon come through yesterday, and it held up pretty well. A few small leaks, but once I get that gasket material in there, I don't think I'll have any more problems with it. So the fabric here is actually just a rug that I picked up at the store for like $5. I cut the tassels off the end, and using a surface contact adhesive, I glued it to a piece of 1/8-inch hardboard, which is then secured to the frame. I thought it looked pretty cool. Alright folks, well that's it for this time. The van is now really starting to come together. And how about that paint job, by the way? That happens to be the topic for the next video, so make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, and happy travels.
I got it.